to the Erica Glessing Show, where you receive 8 minutes of inspiration for the spiritual entrepreneur. My guest today is both, and we're really going to have fun. And I have to tell you a little backstory. On the day the show was being recorded, a prince was being born, and I started getting messages from Princess Diana, and my guest's name today, so I just love synchronicity, is Jennifer S. Royal. So I just love that. So welcome, Jennifer. How are you?
Thank you, Erica. I'm so happy to be on your show today.
Yeah, so where are we talking from? Where are you in the world?
Actually, I'm not that far away from London, where the prince was born, because I'm in Munich, in Germany.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I was getting these just this sense of like peace, and I was kind of tuning into how maybe glad like the spirit of Diana was that he did follow his heart when he got married, you know?
Yes, definitely. And I think this is really an important message, to follow your heart, to follow what's good for you, and not to get stuck too much in your mind and overthinking everything you are doing.
Oh my gosh, right? Oh my gosh. Because look how well it is turning out when someone really stays solid. Even for Megan to leave this country, or my country, and go over to Europe, like that was a huge step, right?
Yes, it is. And really often it takes a lot of courage. And I found out that sometimes it's just a tiny step that can have a huge impact. And also, when you think of a ship that is sailing, you just have to change the course by 1%, and you will end up at a completely different destination.
You know, one of the things that you and I chatted about just tiny briefly as we were getting ready to start the show was, when we are magic and when we do have that sense of connecting to spirit, when we are getting messages, how can we stand up bigger in that? Like, it can be so ridiculed, right? Like, how can we stand up bigger in knowing our knowing?
Very good question, Erica. So, you know, from my background, being a professional magician for entertainment purpose, I learned the concept of packing small and playing big. So, for example, when you do mentalism, and a lot of people love mentalism, so this is why I still include that into my shows when I do them, and you can create a huge impact on people with just a pen and a paper. It's incredible. So this has a much stronger impact than making a helicopter appear on stage, because people think, oh yeah, that's nice, but there's no impact. But when you reveal the name of a person's first love, this is really massive.
Wow.
And it is really with the small things and small thoughts that can turn out so big. And everything starts with our mindset. So when we feel ready to think bigger, to step up bigger, and you know, thinking is for free, so you are not charged for thinking big. So I encourage everyone to do it and go for it. And I think when you think big and you step up, other people will follow, and you are creating a lot of value and inspiration for other people to follow you. And I think, yeah, it is a mission and a vision, and you should do that, definitely. So think bigger and step up. And as I said, sometimes it's the smallest things. And a concept in magic is that the easiest tricks have the best impact, and things you have to study for a long time doesn't go that way. So don't make it.
Let me ask you, since I opened on the topic of Princess Diana, I'm sort of being nudged. She would like me to ask you, what would she like me to ask you? There's something she's trying to get me to ask you about it's sticking on that topic of following your heart. So what else would you, and again, everyone who missed it at the open, this is Jennifer S. Royal, who is a magician and also teaches kind of a magical mindset tool. So what else could we learn from this, from Princess Diana?
Good question. And you read that a lot, that the simple state that you should follow your heart. And I mean, there is science behind it because it's measured that the electromagnetic field of the heart is 5,000 times stronger than from our mind. And when you look back in history, like in Egypt, they thought the mind is worthless and they were so focused on the heart. So there's a lot of meaning in that. And I love talking about alignment when it comes to mindset. And you know this when you're in this creative flow, when everything comes so easily and you just forget to eat, to drink, because you are so in the zone. And then, you know, you have this alignment and it's like your heart is pumping at a higher speed, and that's it. So I would say then you are in the magic zone. And the simple advice here is to create more magic in your life. Just do more of the things that make you happy.
You know, and I think people try to complicate things so beyond, right? But really, we don't know when we're here and when we're gone. You know, life is very precious, you know?
Yes, it definitely is, but it also has to do with your perspective and your mindset, because we all know the saying, whether you think you can or you can't, you are right, from Henry Ford. And it is like that. So, you know, when you are in love, everything is beautiful and you have this cool glasses on, but you can decide that on purpose, that you decide to see all the good things in your life. And this is just a mind shift you're doing, and you will prove yourself right by picking up all this evidence for things are good and opportunities show up all the way.
Yeah, it's really true. I'm so glad you could come. It goes by so fast. I know my show is so fast. How can we actually reach you and find out more about you?
Thanks for asking, Erica. Sorry, I always love to inspire people with this magic mindset and making life more magical. So it's really easy. I'm very often on LinkedIn, and you can go to my new website that is just jennifersroyal.com, and I answer every email that comes in.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.